Today our topic is why Stoicism is the ultimate survival philosophy. Life is full of challenges, and sometimes it feels like the world is against us. We face problems at work, in relationships, with our health, and in many other areas. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, lost, or even hopeless when things go wrong. But what if I told you there's a way to face these challenges with calm, strength, and clarity? That's where Stoicism comes in. Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that teaches us how to live a good life, no matter what happens around us. It's not about avoiding emotions or pretending everything is fine. Instead, it's about understanding what we can control, accepting what we can't, and focusing on our own actions and attitudes. Stoicism is the ultimate survival philosophy because it gives us the tools to handle anything life throws at us. Let's talk about why this is true and how you can use Stoic principles to improve your life. First, Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control. This is one of the most important ideas in Stoic philosophy. Imagine you're stuck in traffic. You might feel frustrated, stressed, or angry because you're going to be late. But here's the thing, you can't control the traffic. No matter how much you yell, honk your horn, or wish things were different, the traffic won't change. What you can control is how you react to it. You can choose to stay calm, listen to music, or use the time to think about something positive. This is the Stoic way. By focusing on what's within your control, your thoughts, your actions, your attitude, you can reduce stress and feel more in charge of your life. This idea applies to everything, not just traffic. If your boss is rude, you can't control their behavior, but you can control how you respond. If it rains on your vacation, you can't control the weather, but you can control how you enjoy the day. Stoicism reminds us that worrying about things we can't change is a waste of energy. Instead, we should focus on what we can do and let go of the rest. Second, Stoicism helps us accept reality as it is. Life is unpredictable. Sometimes things go well, and sometimes they don't. We all face setbacks, failures, and disappointments. But Stoicism teaches us to accept these things without complaining or feeling sorry for ourselves. The Stoics believe that everything happens for a reason, even if we don't understand it at the time. They called this the concept of amor fati, which means love of fate. Instead of fighting against what happens, we should embrace it and find a way to grow from it. For example, if you lose your job, it's easy to feel angry or defeated. But a Stoic would see this as an opportunity to learn, to try something new, or to discover hidden strengths. By accepting reality, we stop wasting energy on resistance and start focusing on solutions. This doesn't mean we should be passive or give up on our goals. It means we should face life's challenges with courage and resilience, knowing that every obstacle is a chance to become stronger. Third, Stoicism teaches us to manage our emotions. We all feel emotions like anger, fear, sadness, and jealousy. These feelings are natural, but they can also cloud our judgment and lead to bad decisions. Stoicism doesn't tell us to ignore our emotions or pretend they don't exist. Instead, it teaches us to understand them and not let them control us. For example, if someone insults you, your first reaction might be to get angry and say something you'll regret later. But a Stoic would pause and think, why am I feeling this way? Is this person's opinion really important? How can I respond in a way that aligns with my values? By taking a moment to reflect, you can respond calmly and wisely, instead of reacting impulsively. This doesn't mean you'll never feel angry or upset. It means you'll learn to handle these emotions in a healthy way so they don't take over your life. Stoicism helps us build emotional strength so we can stay calm and focused even in difficult situations. Fourth, Stoicism encourages us to live with virtue. The Stoics believe that the key to a good life is living with wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline. These are the four main virtues of Stoicism. Let's break them down. Wisdom means making thoughtful decisions and understanding what's truly important in life. Courage means facing challenges with strength and determination, even when you're afraid. Justice means treating others with fairness and kindness, and doing your part to make the world a better place. Self-discipline means controlling your desires and staying focused on your goals, even when it's hard. The Stoics believe that if we live by these virtues, we'll find true happiness and peace, no matter what happens around us. For example, if you're tempted to cheat on a test, Stoicism would remind you to act with integrity and do the right thing, even if it's harder. If you're afraid to speak up for yourself, Stoicism would encourage you to find the courage to stand up for what you believe in. By living with virtue, we build a strong character and a sense of purpose that can guide us through any situation. Fifth, Stoicism teaches us to be grateful for what we have. In today's world, it's easy to focus on what we don't have. We compare ourselves to others, chase after material possessions, and feel like we're never good enough. But Stoicism reminds us to appreciate what we already have. The Stoics practiced something called negative visualization, which means imagining what it would be like to lose the things we take for granted. For example, you might imagine losing your job, your health, or a loved one. This might sound depressing, but it's actually a powerful way to cultivate gratitude. When you think about how much these things mean to you, you'll feel more thankful for them. Gratitude helps us find joy in the present moment and stops us from always wanting more. It also makes us more resilient, because when we lose something, we'll remember how lucky we were to have it in the first place. Stoicism teaches us to find contentment in simplicity and to appreciate the small things in life. Finally, Stoicism prepares us for the worst. The Stoics believe that by imagining the worst-case scenario, we can reduce our fear and anxiety. This is called premeditatio malorum, which means premeditation of evils. For example, if you're worried about giving a speech, you might imagine what would happen if you forget your words or if people laugh at you. At first, this might make you even more nervous. But over time, you'll realize that even the worst-case scenario isn't as bad as you thought. You'll survive, and you'll learn from the experience. This practice helps us face our fears and build confidence, because we know we can handle whatever happens. It also helps us appreciate the good moments, because we realize how fragile life can be. By preparing for the worst, we become stronger, braver, and more resilient. In conclusion, Stoicism is the ultimate survival philosophy because it gives us the tools to handle life's challenges with calm, strength, and clarity. It teaches us to focus on what we can control, accept reality as it is, manage our emotions, live with virtue, be grateful for what we have, and prepare for the worst. These principles aren't just ideas, they're practical strategies that can help us navigate the ups and downs of life. Whether you're facing a personal crisis, a professional setback, or just the everyday stresses of life, Stoicism can guide you through it. It's not about being perfect or never feeling pain. It's about finding peace and strength within yourself, no matter what happens around you. So then the next time life gets tough, remember the wisdom of the Stoics. Focus on what you can control, accept what you can't, and face each challenge with courage and resilience. This is the Stoic way, and it's the key to surviving and thriving in an unpredictable world.